Today, we will talk about benefits of social networking service use. First is media literacy. Literacy really helps people for getting knowledge and skills about communication, computer, and many more. Research indicates that the use of social networking services can support the development of media literacy, given written text, photos, animation are core components of SNS. Young people develop a deeper understanding of the production and various forms of content, which is otherwise missing from school curriculum. Education. Formal education. These days, social media such as blogs to leverage or complement formal educational activities and enhance learning outcomes. It will help you to creating or maintaining relationships, learning with your peer, which is young people direct their own learning outside school. Informal knowledge and skills. SNS can facilitate learning and skill development outside formal learning environment by supporting peer-to-peer learning of knowledge and skill, collaboration, diverse cultural expressions, the development of skills valued in the modern workplace, and a more empowered conception of citizenship. Creativity. Social media can be used to create content about photos and digital videos and many more form an increasingly integral part of young people communicative exchange and play a significant role in young people developing sense of identity and community. Individual identity and self-expression. SNS can provide young people with space to work out identity and status, make sense of cultural cues, and negotiate public life, such as processes of socialization are essential for psychosocial development at a time when many young people are consolidating their identities, pulling uproots from their family, striving for independence, and developing new types of relationships, including intimate ones. There's three parts about strengthening interpersonal relationships. First is strengthening existing relationships. Is having positive interpersonal relationship is an important predictor of well-being and can buffer individuals from many of the key stress. For example, individuals who are just transitioning from high school to uni to develop new relationships and maintaining old ones, they can use social media to communicate without limits. Developing new interpersonal relationships. For some young people, particularly those who are marginalized or otherwise socially isolated, online relationship provided a significant. The ability to connect with others with shared values, views, and needs or experiences can assist young people experiencing marginalization to identify potential supportive connections in their local community. Convergence of online and offline spaces. Young people are increasingly engaging simultaneously in online and offline social networking. Young people not only consider their online and offline worlds as one, but actually combine the two in physical and temporal sense. This insight is further emphasized by research demonstrating that the potential of SNS for promoting social inclusion depends upon finding ways of bridging online communication and other means of social networking. Sense of belonging and collective identity. Studies have found that SNS can help young people who are sexually and gender diverse to meet people and learn from each other, creating the sense of belonging to a broader community. This sense of belonging and acceptance can mean that young people who may be more vulnerable to isolation, such as those chronic illness or disability, often remain members of an online community long after the initial impetus is gone. Content sharing plays a major role in cultivating belonging and sense of collective identity. Next is strengthening and building communities. Research shows that SNS can facilitate a sense of connectedness, community, and belonging. The opportunity to express oneself creatively, explore and experiment with identity and the production as well as consumption of online content is central to the way the SNS strengthens and building communities. Civic engagement and political participation. Political candidates are increasingly analyzing SNS and social media as our advocacy and issue-oriented groups. SNS are being used for discussion, organization, and mobilization as part of emerging political discourse in young people's everyday life. And the last is well-being. SNS functionality has a key role to play in strengthening social connectedness, self-efficacy, general knowledge, and oral life skills, and is critical for promotion of young people's overall mental health and well-being. So, the conclusion of this module is social media plays a very important role in social media, especially for young people. We can find creativity, relationships, new skills by accessing and or using social media. By using social media, the things we want to get or know can be obtained easily.